Hello everybody and welcome to Lucky by Nature. Today it's all about cementing paste. Every way you can get it. I will show you all the different methods and then you decide which option works best for you. So let's get started. First and most primitive way is to use a mortar and pestle. The equals can also be used like a mortar and pestle. You have to use either chitin or keratin along with stone to make the cementing paste. So you have to put these two ingredients into the mortar and pestle. The process is slow and long because you don't have many slots, and so it can be a bit tedious having to refill over and over. If you are on primitive, you would normally use many mortar and pestles, but luckily there is not really all that much use for cementing paste in primitive servers. For those of us that play on normal servers, we can upgrade to the chemistry bench. The chemistry bench is not all that easy to get. However, I think it's well worth it. For instance, you would need to be level 90 to craft it, unless of course you find it inside one of the beacons, which actually you can find quite often. So I don't quite remember what colors they come in. It could be yellow, purple, or red. But even the red loot drops you can open at level 60, not to be confused with the underwater loot drops, which of course take a lot higher level. This is a huge upgrade to the mortar and pestle because it makes everything way faster. It does it in bulk of 6 at a time, and the time it takes to make everything is at a fraction compared to the mortar and pestle, and at a cost of only 2/3 the normal cost. So for instance, if you were to make 6 cementing paste in a mortar and pestle, it would cost you 24 chitin and 48 stone. But in the chemistry bench, it will only cost you 16 chitin and 32 stone. Another good thing is that the chemistry bench also has 60 slots versus the 12 from the mortar and pestle. This is way better, but the work it takes to make, let's say, 1000 cementing paste is still outrageous, because you would have to carry 32,000 stone, and even with a golem it will take you a while. And besides that, it also needs electricity and gasoline. So let's move on to the next option. We are now going to raid the beaver dams. There are 5 areas of the island where the beavers spawn and where they build their dams, full of goodies including cementing paste. Here we are at Hidden Lake, and I see a few dams, so let's check them out. If you do get goodies from the dams, make sure you dump the wood as well so the dam is destroyed, or you can also use whatever dino you're using to destroy it. But unless you have something more that's powerful, it takes pretty long to destroy the dams with bites. So you are better off just dumping the wood out. The second area is in Smuggler's Pass, close to the waterfall. Notice that any time I get into the dams, the beavers come and attack. They will leave you alone as long as you leave their dams alone. But that kind of defeats the whole purpose here, so we will just have to kill them. Sorry, little beavers. The third area is at the west end of Black Beach. Just make sure you look around because sometimes they are hard to see. Oops, I ended up destroying one of the dams by mistake. But that's okay, there are plenty here. It looks like some of these were already raided, but the person that did it was too lazy to destroy the dam. Damn them. The fourth area is on the south side, close to the swamp. And usually there's 2 or 3 here, but if you notice, the most I ever find is 4. And the 5th area is over by Rock Island. Now let's see how much we actually accumulated. And it looks like we got just over 3,000 cementing paste in about 30 minutes. But what's interesting is that if you do this loop, by the time you get back to where you started, you will find that the beavers are already respawning along with the dams. This is Smuggler's Pass, and I see a dam already. So I know that if we get back to Hidden Lake, it should be fully stocked once again. This is a very busy official server, and I'm still able to get a lot of cementing paste by using this method. But obviously, if everyone in the server happened to do this method, let's say throughout the day, then you'd be lucky if you get just a couple of hundred. So let's go ahead and move on to another method just in case. Now we are in the swamp cave, and to do this, now you will need 2 people. So I'm here with the lovely Vixen. She was gracious enough to give me a hand. You can do it solo, but it would take a while, and the way we are going to show you is going to be far more efficient.
See?
Alright, so
Can't stop the Vixen. Yeah. Go ahead and put the mask, scuba tank, scuba leggings. Have your ghillie gauntlets and the ghillie boots. If any of those pieces are missing, yeah, you will sustain damage. Alright, so just wait up there. No, you wait there. I'll because I'm gonna eat one of my flowers, and all these bugs should be coming out after me. All crazy
so
light.
said not to come down yet. Okay. Tell me when to come down.
No. Yep. Here they come. Boom, boom. Ah, why are these?
Want help?
Nope. I got this. I just gotta kill this spider. There we go. Now let me do my little swipe. Ooh, that's a lot. Alright, now you can come in. I'm still doing good on health and everything. Come and take care of those fools. There you go. And while you do that, I will replenish the health of this little guy. Yep. Just clear out. Clear out all the way until you get to the front room. Oh. What I'll do is I'll do the... Okay, let the Meganeras come through. There you go. Beautiful. Oh my god, this is awesome.
Man, it's hard to see.
Yeah. Usually I go into what do you call it? First player mode. When I'm going through here, because yeah, you're a little high, so it's a little rough. But if we didn't have the frog, then yeah, we're a little frozen.
I'm a lot frozen. Yeah, I wasn't doing
Yeah, I'm
anything.
calling these guys again. Yeah, I'll
Okay,
take care of these guys. Yeah. Back up a bit, please.
Let me know when you need help.
So in the end, we ended up just going through to the first room, and we ended up with a little over 1100 cementing paste during a normal day, not during an event. But also take into account that the frog I was using does have high melee, which does help. Now let's move on to the last option, Achatina taming. For this, you need to make some veggie cakes and look for the lowest possible levels to tame. I know that you can tame some at Scorched in one of the caves that are way higher than 150. It's a glitch. And I don't think it has been fixed on console yet. I don't even think it has been fixed on PC either, but to be honest, it's not worth it at all. For instance, I can tame a level 5 in 14 minutes with 7 veggie cakes. Or I can go into that cave and tame one 220 level or higher. But it would take me almost 2 hours to tame, and I would have to use 53 veggie cakes, which would weigh a whopping 318 pounds. But to what advantage? None. They both give you 1 Achatina paste per minute up to 100, so the level doesn't matter at all. You need to knock them out. I do have a little fun way to do it. I usually will bring a Titan Boa to them and they get knocked right out. It is really hilarious. But if you don't want to do that, just shoot them on the tail and out they go. Don't shoot them on the head because you will probably kill them. Now you will have to put your Achatina on Wonder in order for it to produce the paste. And you will have to check every 100 minutes and take the paste out of its inventory for it to make more. The good thing is that you could have a few of these in a small room in your base and go about your business. And you would just have to check, every couple of hours and empty them out. Eventually you do build up a lot of the Achatina paste. But the bad thing is that you do have to check often, and I personally would often forget. And the worst part is that they only eat veggie cakes, which I really don't like making. And so I just let my Achatinas die. Because we do collect a lot from beaver dams, and we found we just don't need them. We don't need these guys. But others do love them. So ultimately it depends on you and your style of play. I hope that this was helpful to you, and until next time, keep surviving.
My work saved the human race.